All of New England, and especially Massachusetts and Martha's Vineyard, have a high tick population, and they spread a variety of diseases. The ones that we're most aware of is Lyme disease.
There are probably three types of ticks here, with the two most prevalent types of tick being the deer tick, the very small tick that is the cause of Lyme disease and other illnesses, as well as the larger wood or dog tick. Typically from May, into August is the most prevalent time for a high level of tick bites, but they do not get killed off in our winters typically. So we see people now almost every month of the year with tick bites. The ticks are in the wooded areas, in low shrubs, grassy areas, trails that lead to beaches, which encompasses obviously a large part of Martha's Vineyard. If we brush against the low-lying branches or leaves of these plants, that's the time when the ticks latch onto us and attempt to draw blood from us. Ticks don't hop, they don't fly, they don't swim. From a preventative standpoint, wearing light-colored clothing better enables you to see a tick that may be on your clothing. There's a permethrin type product that can be put on clothing. The hard part is in the summer and warm weather, we're more apt to not be particularly well covered, and that's where maybe other things come into play that can be helpful. The most important thing is becoming very aware of your skin, being willing to check yourself. At times it also means you got to get somebody else to look at the back side of you, because clearly there are body areas that you can't visualize yourself, no matter how hard you try, where probably a lot of ticks end up attaching that ultimately go on to cause disease. A tick that's crawling on you that has not attached really is not a disease risk. We do not develop any illness from just a tick being on our skin. If a tick is attached, use a fine pair of forceps or tweezers and try to remove the tick without squeezing the body. And as many people say on Martha's Vineyard, if you have what you feel is the flu in the summer, you're probably most likely dealing with some form of a tick-related illness. And the symptoms will encompass fever, headache, fatigue, muscle or joint soreness, and potentially the rash. The unfortunate part is the rash is not present in all cases of Lyme disease, and at times the rash can actually disappear even though the illness has not been treated. In general, if people are treated early, if they're treated within a few days of the onset of symptoms, many people, even within 48 to 72 hours, are starting to feel better. Still, it gets back to proper dress, maybe using insecticides, and just being extremely aware of checking ourselves over and trying to find the ticks prior to them being able to initiate any form of illness.